As promised, George the duck is with us. So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 3 of Spiral, and this is George. Maybe it's Georgina, but we call her hit George. George is a week old now, and lives in our kitchen with us, and is very adorable. So George is going to join us in class today. For a little bit, he's going to swim, and then he's going to just potter around. We'll see what happens. So spiraling to connect. I'm just going to put George, or maybe I'll put him to swim. Hold up a second. Um, so spiraling to connect. If you grab your two pencils, or just make two fists. So put your two fists out in front of you, and your biros or your pens are facing each other, and then turn them so that they're facing back to front, and then turn them so they're facing each other, and then turn them so they're facing back to front. So do that a few times, and as you do it, notice what's happening in your shoulders. Turn, and then turn. Turn, and turn. And again, turn. And so as they turn back to front, so my baby fingers are facing each other, I really feel something in the inside of my elbows and under my armpits more. And when I turn them to face each other, I feel it more in the upper shoulders. So just feel that. Under and then over. Under and over. One more time. Under and over. Okay, so we're going to use this at one stage, this rolling of our fist. Next one is light bulbs. So imagine you're holding onto a light bulb and you're going to turn the light bulb. You can do it with both hands. So turn the light bulb and then back. Turn the light bulb. And this time do it with your arms straight. So your baby fingers are rolling in, or your fingers straight. So turn. And notice how something changes in your chest and your arms. Turn. Right. Drop your shoulders down. Give them a bit of a wiggle. Nice. So come onto into your child's pose, and we'll begin from there. Coming into child's pose, resting down, and just really feel the sense of the length of you, sense into your belly, and just a sense of the whole of you as you pause, as you fall into. So bring your hands forward, coming into a cat pose. And you're going to imagine that you're going to roll that roll again, but now your hands are stuck to the floor. So how do you roll? So only my elbows roll. So as I create that roll, my elbows, the front of my elbows, the veins of my elbows and such roll forward. Just feel that. It's like I'm trying to open jam jar lids with the palms of my hands. And from here, then rounding your back and arching your back. And keep your hands on into that rotation. So as you roll, you're feeling like you're pushing into your hands, you're connecting into your arms. Your spine is rounding and arching, rounding, arching, rounding, and arching. Nice. Walk your hands one handprint forward from there. Engage your hands into the floor, and then sit your bum back so you're imagining that your bum can reach your heels, but it's never going to get there. Just have a sense of length. So I'm not going down, I'm going long and back into my sit bones. So how long can I get backwards rather than collapsing downwards? Come up onto your fingertips, sit your bum back even more. It's like, how would you get your bum to your heels? So you're lengthening, you're reaching with the sit bones. And I feel this sense of like my spine is being like reached really long back into the sit bones, back into the pelvis. How would you connect even more back into your bum, the length of your spine? Nice. Come all the way back up. Reach your right, so both hands under your shoulders. Bring your right hand forward, and then bring the blade of your baby finger to the floor, and lean your right shoulder down towards the floor. I'm looking towards the left hand as I do this. Pull your right elbow back into lawnmower. Reach your right hand forward. The blade of your hand is on the floor, and then pull your elbow back into lawnmower. One more time. Reaching forward with the blade of your hand, and just looking towards the left hand as you do this. So I'm kind of twisted. I'm spiraling my chest a little bit towards the left. And I'm breathing into that right shoulder. And I'm resting on the baby finger side of my hand. I know, George. I know. Nice. Come back. Other side. Glide the baby finger side of the left hand forward. You're looking at the right hand. Pull your elbow back. Forward. And pull your elbow back. Forward. Pull your elbow back and then pause. Reaching long into that left hand, you're looking towards the right. The blade of your hand is really connecting into the floor. I feel like I'm pushing my baby finger side, connecting down, pushing down into the floor as I lean down into that left arm. Nice. Come back. Just do the shoulder shrug. Squeeze your shoulders back. Push your shoulders forward. Squeeze your shoulders back. Push your shoulders forward. Squeeze your shoulders back. Push your shoulders forward. Nice. Step forward with your feet and just pause there in a forward fold. So hands can either be down near the floor or on your elbows on your thighs or on your knees. Just drop your head. Let your head be heavy. That same action we did a moment ago, imagine that your sit bones and your spine is lengthening back behind you. So instead of the weight dropping forward into your hands and head, you're trying to lift the weight up into your sit bones. Imagining that there is a sense of rising upwards through the backs of your legs, rising upwards through the sit bones. I know, George. I know. I know, I know, I know. I think we found a superstar. Great. So come all the way up to that. So bring your right foot forward, your toes on the floor, and your foot on the floor. And then just lift up so that your only your toes are left, but I'm lifting just straight up. So as I do this, I'm just lifting my heel up, keeping my toes on the floor and down. So this is just a straight lift of my heel. Okay. Feel how that feels in the thigh, in the calf. Nice. And then next time you do it, you're going to try and lift your heel so you turn. So this is my right leg. I'm going to turn my right heel towards the left a little bit and roll my knee outwards. So it's like I come up onto the baby toe a little bit more. So it's like I'm rolling my foot out and spiraling my knee out to the right. Just feel that. And notice what happens in the arch of your foot as you turn your knee out to the right. Nice. Other side. So just straight up. Left heel lifts up and down a few times. I know, George. I know. I know. And then spiral. Bring your left heel up towards the right and bring your left knee out towards the left. It's like how do you make this a, like, it's like I'm trying to lift onto the toes over towards the left. Nice. Okay. So come stand to the front of your mat. Lift your, actually hold on to a wall if you need to. Your left hand is on a wall. Lift your right foot off the floor. And then just turn your foot. So you're trying to look at the sole of your foot. And you can just look down. You can lift it up towards you if you wish. You're not going to hold on to it. How high can you turn your right foot and orient it towards you? So I've got this E version happening. So my same action as you doing a moment ago, turning my sole of my foot so I can see it with my face. And just drop it down, touch the floor, and then turn your foot again. Touch the floor, turn your foot again. And how much of a rotation can you create with the baby toe coming up towards you? And then plant it on the left knee, and then drop forward. So you're now trying to bring your face as close to your foot as you can. Which I always think is a really great thing to be able to do. In my world, I step on a lot of stuff. I'm always checking my feet. What did I stand on? You can still be holding onto the wall if you wish. And you rotate it, spiral your right foot. So you're looking at the sole of your foot. Nice. Other side. So right hand to the wall, spiral your left foot. So you're trying to look at the sole of your left foot. Just say, oh, what did I stand on? Hopefully not George. George. Touch, up, touch, up, touch. And then roll your foot. Try and really see it. And how high can you lift it up without your hands? And then place it on your knee and rock forward. Now you're trying to look at the sole of your foot. Lean forward, trying to bring your face as close as you can to your foot. Nice. To the floor. Nice. So have one of your biros handy. So we're going to use it in a moment. I'm going to take my pencil and bring it to the floor. So the pencil is near the front of your mat. So take your left foot and step it back. And so I've stepped it back so my hips are still facing forward, kind of. That left hip will always turn a little bit backwards. And the heel of the back foot's on the floor. Bend your front knee. And so try and bring your right knee a little bit to the right and then lift the arch of your foot. So it's almost like you're going to try and imagine that you're going to lift your right heel off the floor as you draw your knee out to the right. And then bring your hands in front of you and turn the light bulb so your baby fingers roll towards each other and then reach up towards the ceiling. Keep that rotation, baby fingers towards each other, light bulbs. And then turn your right knee with connection towards the right. So it's not going anywhere, but you just have the sense of you're connecting that spiral in your right leg. Looking up if you wish. Feel the power of your arms spiraling upwards. You lengthen into that back leg, pushing down into the baby toe side, but really connecting your big toe into the floor. Nice. Bring your right knee, no, right elbow to your right thigh. Bring your left hand to your hip. And then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. And then turn your baby finger into light bulbs. So roll your thumb backwards and your baby finger forwards. Feel what changes in your shoulder as you reach upwards. And then reach your arm long beside your ear. Get longer into that left side, really creating connection. And then bring your left hand down to the floor and pick up your biro. So when I have my biro is facing towards my thumb, towards my thumb and towards my big toe. Turn it back to front. So now it's pointing towards your big toe again. So just roll your shoulder forward and backwards, turning your biro back to front, and then right way around. Back to front, right way around. So turn it back to front and then pull your elbow back into lawnmower. Bring your hand down, turn it back. So I'm rolling my biro back to front, pull your elbow back into lawnmower, and then down. Roll, lawnmower, and down. One more time. Back to front, lawnmower, and then down. Hands to the floor, drop your left knee to the floor, rock forward and backwards, lengthening into that right leg. Just rocking it out, lengthening it out. I know, George. No. Nice. Both knees to the floor. And just come into a cat pose. Rounding your back, arching your back, rounding your back, arching your back. Arching. Nice. Take your right hand, tuck it underneath your left armpit. Spiraling through the chest. Nice. Other direction. Take your left hand, drop it under the right armpit. These are happy duck sounds. When a baby duck is unhappy, it's like a car alarm. Oh my God, so loud. So push back into your downward dog and just create length. So turn your heels a little bit towards each other and then back to center. So turn your heels a bit towards each other. Another way of saying is lift your arches, roll towards your baby toes, roll towards your baby toes. Nice. Push your hands into the floor, roll your elbows so that the veiny part of your elbows is pointing towards your thumbs, and then engage through the inner part of your legs as you push down into your feet. Feel that your legs and your arms are spiraling and connecting downwards, and that's helping you get longer back into your sit bones, creating connectivity, length, strength. Nice. Walk forward, rolling up, reach your arms up, and then step the right foot back. So as you step the right foot back, bring it back so it's at a 45-degree angle behind you. Bend the front knee. Bring your hands forward in front of you. So imagine that you're going to turn that left knee a little bit more towards the left and really feel your inner thigh connecting and your bum connecting as a result. Like you're going to lift the arch a little bit more on that left foot. Hands forward, roll into light bulbs. Baby fingers are rolling upwards and towards each other, and then reach up towards the ceiling. Connect down into the baby toe side of the back foot, big toe side of the back foot. And maybe you look up. Keep spiraling your arms. And as I spiral, I'm also imagining that I'm lengthening. It's not just inwards, it's getting longer in the spiral. So they're like, imagine almost like they're like little, like screws that you screw into the wall. And roll your palms upwards. Roll your baby fingers towards each other and get longer into your arms. Nice. Bring your left elbow down to your left thigh, right hand to your hip. Super. Reach the right hand. So dial in your twist. So pull your right elbow back first and then reach your right arm up. And then roll into light bulb. So turn your baby finger forward and spiral through that arm. And I feel the front of my chest engaging in a different way. Keep the spiral on. Bring your arm over your ear. Get long into that whole right side of your body. Turn towards the floor. Drop your right hand down. Grab your biro if you wish. So turn your biro back to front, and then normal back to front, normal back to front, normal. Feel what happens in your bicep. I really feel my bicep engaging that bit of the upper arm, and then pull back into lawnmower. When your hand is back to front, down, front, lawnmower, down, back to front, lawnmower, down, lawnmower, down. Nice. So step back into your downward dog. Come sit on the floor. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Good. So Turn your baby toe side of the right foot to the floor and slide your foot up towards you and try and just look at your foot. And then you're going to lift your foot up and go, oh, how's my foot? So I always think, like, I'm not really interested in exceptional movements. I'm interested in being really good at very normal movements. So can you sit on the floor and look at your foot? Is a really important thing to do. Nice. Other side. Turn your baby toe side to the floor. Roll your foot up towards you or pull your foot up towards you, and then lift your foot and try and look at your foot. And then long. And just travel from side to side. Slide your baby toe side of the right foot. Look at it. Slide the baby toe side of the left foot. Look at it. And feel your body as you do it. You know, what's happening in your body? I'm feeling things engaging in the waist as I stabilize, in the thigh, and the groin, and the knee, and the foot. I feel it through my elbows and my shoulders. I have an imagination that my toes are lifting a little bit higher towards the ceiling. It feels really, I don't know about exciting, but it feels really, there's something to it. I like the feeling. Nice. Roll into your ankle, big circles. Well, George, thanks for joining us in yoga today. Yeah, I know, it was really nice. The only thing about it, having a duck as a pet is that you cannot house train a duck. Roll your feet in the other direction. So, like, there's duck poo. Didn't wipe your feet when you got out of your swimming pool. I know. Bend your right knee, pull it up towards you, and just twist towards the right. Spiraling. Pull that right shoulder back. Nice. Other side. Bend the left knee. Come back. Twisting towards the right. Left. And then coming down. So lie on the floor. Just take a moment. Let's lie on the floor. And let's just connect into how is the way that we're lying. How is that today? So two shoulders lying on the floor. One more forward, more back, bigger, smaller. Two hips resting on the floor, buttocks resting on the floor. Compare the size, forward or back, up or down. It's not about changing these patterns. Oh, I must change them. You don't have to move when you notice something. Just go, oh, I see you. You know, see yourself as you are. Feel yourself as you are. So just stay there, pause, and just breathe into your belly. Thanks, George. That was really sweet. Yeah. So I'll see you all tomorrow. And George maybe with us again tomorrow. That was very successful. I really don't know how that would go. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Yeah. Oh, yes, that thing I was talking about yesterday. That thing of, you know, when you're walking, tendency is when I walk, my biro is facing my hip. So what I'm trying to do is have my biro pointing towards the direction that my feet are walking in. My, that's just amazing what my shoulders are feeling in their length and how my chest is opening and how I have a sense of my neck really being open. So yeah, just notice, can you roll your biro so that's pointing forward rather than inwards as you walk? You have to walk with biros. You can just imagine them. So thanks for joining me and George here today. And great. Bye bye.